After the incompletion, they'll try once more from the 20-yard line on 2nd and 10. Here's Rush to throw. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
Well, that one was all about the defender making life difficult for the receiver. Very tough for a guy to hold on to the football through all that contact. He ends up forcing the incompletion.
Throwing here, Rush. They're looking for Lamb, but it's intercepted. And he'll return it to the 24-yard line. So a nice play defensively by the rookie coming up with the INT.
And that's a late-round pick right there, making a first-round impact. And a lot of these day 3 corners end up winding up on special teams and sub-packages and even on the practice squad. But he's really made an impact on this defense, and he comes up with the interception there.
Micah Parsons, the linebacker, in on the tackle.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
2nd down, and again it's Davis Price. And that one blown up quickly, as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started.
When you're lateral to the line of scrimmage, linebackers keep those shoulders square so they can go up and down. But when it's time to go, turn your shoulders just like a running back. Get through the line and hit the runner in the backfield.
Throwing is Garoppolo on 3rd down. Open man is Ayuk, complete. Touchdown 49ers. Jimmy Garoppolo, a touchdown pass to Brandon Ayuk. And the 49ers use the early turnover to get on the board first here in this one. Gold with the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And it's been a miserable start for them offensively. Obviously, 2 drives, 2 interceptions.
And this is where you have to know your quarterback and know how you actually have to reach him. Do you do it with a little bit of humor? Maybe you break the ice a little bit like, hey, didn't we practice in that colored jersey all week, not the one that you're throwing it to? Or maybe you have to be stern with it. But whatever it's going to take to get the message, it has to be done. He's putting the game in jeopardy.
On 2nd and 12, Rush. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
Another incompletion there. That's 5 in a row now to start this game. He's got to take a deep breath now, step back, shake it off a little bit, trust his offensive line, and hope that his play caller dials up something that can give him a completion and get him going.
Now a 3rd down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete.
Well, based on what we've seen so far, I don't think you can even call this an off day anymore, partner, because this group we're watching, they are totally out of rhythm, trying to get their game plan up and running. That 0 on the scoreboard is glaring down at them with every incompletion.
Anger is on to punt, and he gets this one away. Now a fair catch signaled for and made right about the 43-yard line. Only 29 yards on the punt there. Definitely not his best. And the Niners will go on offense. 1st and 10. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And he was able to shed 1 tackle but could not get away from there. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down. Garoppolo now. And this one is going to be off the mark, too far out in front.
They'll put a check mark in the box where the defense coordinator was saying, how well can we stay with these receivers if we're in man coverage? Because he just did it on that one, forced the incompletion. That'll allow him to get bolder with his pass rush, won't it?
Absolutely, frees up your guys elsewhere. And he gets this to the 48, but no further. Well short of the line to gain. 2 yards on the pickup there. It's 4th down.
Ladies and gentlemen, that is a force of nature at the defensive tackle position. Yes, he's as big as they come, but still plenty agile. He's able to make a nice play there to swallow up the ball carrier.
Wisnowski on to punt as he sends this one away. Fair catch called. It's taken in right at the 20-yard line. Officially just 27 yards there on the punt. And the Cowboys will take over the football with a 1st and 10. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They're probably lucky to only be down 7-0 as they come up 1st and 10. And he got blown up on that play. Back at the 20. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. After 7-0 on EA Sports. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. To throw is Rush. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
As a coaching staff, you can call just about whatever you want because you understand you have guys who reliably take away those massive shots downfield. You're not as worried about giving up the big one.
Now Rush. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up. On 4th down, here's Brian Anger now to kick this one away. McLeod to return it. And good work bringing that one back as he picks up about... return, and they will take over 1st and 10. Here we go. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. Charles, a very uninspired effort. The last time we saw them out there was a quick 3-and-out, and they punted the football.
Yeah, and you never want to get stopped so soundly during a series, but what would be even worse now is letting it happen again right here. They've got to get going.
Jet sweep. Garoppolo taps it forward. And he will be brought down at about the 43 that time.
That's a nice job there defensively, being able to diagnose that little touch pass. They saw it coming, converged on it before he could get much out of it.
From the gun on 3rd, Garoppolo. The first catch of the game for George Kittle. And he won't quite make it. He needed 6. He got about 5. 4th down. Going for it, it's Mitchell. And boy, is he close. Did he get there? No, they're going to say he's short of the line to gain. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And that will force a turnover on downs. They'll start with the option. And he'll get this down only to about the 46. Give him 3 on the keeper there, and it is 2nd down.
Anytime you decide to use your quarterback as a runner, most of the time when you design a play, you're expected to break a little bit bigger than this one because when you run him on short gains, your risk...
And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off by Fred Warner. 20! And into the end zone. A pick 6 for the 49er D as they score the touchdown. Charles, he was looking for just a short throw, kept it in range for the rare linebacker pick six.
And give him full credit for his focus. He just kept the quarterback in his sights, and where he was looking to throw, he positioned himself perfectly to be there for the interception. He made the play of the game for his defense right there.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six, and now the kick is away. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They're still in search of an initial first down as they come up here 1st and 10. And down he goes. The 49ers get there. They'll wind up.
Yeah, that my Brooklyn, go see Chirac, Southside, C12, 911, grrr to the reality, we still outside. Mine on the richest, heart in the trenches. You can't throw dirt on the underground, we thrive in it. Ghana boy stocks on the rise, Charlie, this flex know they ready. See, we went on the ride nobody with, we the ones who started with it. Translation, Yanni had to buy, Yanni had Yanni hits. This goes so hard, even the ops go with it, That's how you know we lit. Grrr,
America, and we're underway on EA Sports. And no run back on this one, so the new season will begin at the 25-yard line. And here comes Matthew Stafford leading the Rams offense out there, just as he did last season when he captured his first and the Rams' second Super Bowl title.
Matthew Stafford's first season in Los Angeles could not have gone better as he proved to be the missing piece that brought the Rams a Lombardi trophy. It was a very well-deserved moment for the 13th-year pro who was 12th all-time in yards and touchdowns, but had never experienced a postseason victory before that season. Now, you just call him a Super Bowl champion, and boy did he embrace the Rams offense from the start, with almost 5,000 yards and 41 touchdowns in 2021.
They'll try and run for this with Akers. Just a gain of a couple, but good enough to keep the drive rolling. What a matchup here for our first game of 2022. The 103rd season in NFL history, and this is the first of 285 games on the schedule this year. Now, both of these teams certainly hope to be playing in that 285th game. That would be Super Bowl 57 in Arizona. The Rams were able to raise the Super Bowl 56 banner before the game. Of course, they beat Cincinnati on this very field back in February to win that Lombardi trophy. They'll run on first down with Akers. And they'll get this just to the 47. 1-yard gain. Now it's 2nd and 9. Out of the gun, Stafford. And the hook up here to Allen Robinson. And he'll be tackled on the other side of midfield at the 46-yard line. On third down, here's a run by Akers. He's going to be a yard short. Needed 2, but only got 1. 4th down.
Well, they picked up a portion of it, but not all that they needed. Now that leads to a decision on 4th and 1. Let's see what they decide to do.
Dixon, the punter, is on as he sends it away. To return is McKenzie. And he'll be out of bounds right around the 14.
Personal foul, unnecessary roughness, defense.
Now, sometimes those punt returns can yield some unnecessary roughness penalty.
Now, I know a lot of guys, when they run a long way to execute a block or make a hit, They're going to launch it no matter what, and it can often cost them.
They find some open field here. And he'll be out of bounds right at the 40. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick first down. On the counter, this is Singletary. And slow going there as he'll only get a yard, maybe, up to the 41. Second and 9. Allen. Now, quick throw there going to be batted away and incomplete.
When I watched that play, I thought about what my coaches had told me in the past. The biggest teaching point, get your head around. Locate the football so you can make a play on it while it's in the air. That's exactly what he did there. That was nice.
And I don't think he got there, no. He's short by maybe a foot, maybe. Call it 4th and inches. And now a decision here on the opening drive. 4th and very short, this part of the field. What do you think they do, CD?
I think you go for it. I think there's a lot of game left to be played. I like the advantage that they're trying to create here early. I say be aggressive and try and get it done.
Now Allen off the bootleg. They'll roll him out right. Gets this one to Morris. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. It's a gain of 34. A first red zone opportunity the new year here as they come up now 1st and 10. Now Allen. Oh, this one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's 2nd down. Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Allen, and he'll slide to a halt here, still a little shy of the first down marker. We're scoreless after 1. The Bills with the football as we start quarter number 2. Here comes play number 9 now as they come up on a 3rd and 3. Allen now looks to throw. Escape, and he is into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. Josh Allen taking it in from 7 yards away. And the Bills post the first points of the ball game as they take the lead here in this 2nd quarter. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. That time a 9-play drive. And it was Josh Allen using his legs to polish things off. And they'll start at the 25 as Powell decides against returning it. So the Rams coming back onto the field, their 2nd drive of the game. They'll be looking to match that touchdown from a moment ago. 7-0 is the score as they begin with a first down. Stafford's throw here hauled in by Cup. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. First down Los Angeles there with a pickup of 14 yards. Now Stafford. Throw left side, taken in by Jefferson. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. Following the play now, they're going to stop the clock here as a man is shaken up. Well, you always hate to see injuries, especially tough here in week 1. Just hoping this is nothing serious. We'll take a quick timeout. Oh, he shifts past him. And a strong run that time as he's across midfield and down to the 43. It's a Rams first down on a pickup of 10. From the gun, here's Stafford. That'll be caught. It's Cup. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. Getting it to him in space pays off big time. That winds up going for 31. On 1st and 10, Stafford. Looking for Cooper Kupp again, 2 in a row. Touchdown, Rams! Cooper Kupp, a 12-yard touchdown grab. And the Rams are within an extra point of tying up this ball game. Extra point by Gain is up and good. And we are tied at 7. That time, 75-yard drive, 5 plays. So all even at 7 now as as they kick it away. And it ends with Cooper Kupp on the receiving end of the touchdown pass. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line. So here come the Bills out for their second drive. Perfect start to the season on their first drive last time out, able to find the end zone. Now we'll see if they can make it 2 for 2 here in week 1. And he'll take this up near the 35, maybe the 34. A good run, got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3. They go right back to Singletary. And some room to maneuver. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. 57 yards rushing for him now, and he's only carried the ball 4 times. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Allen going to give this one to Singletary. And brought down there by Taylor Rapp.
And that's exactly what you want on a first down run. Pick up 5 yards, bring up 2nd and 5. The defensive line, though, they've got to figure out a way to out-leverage the guys up front because the offensive line is winning at the point of attack.
And now they'll throw with Allen. And this is caught for a Bills touchdown. Gabriel Davis, 23 yards for the touchdown. And the Bills have moved out in front. An extra point by Bass, up and good. And that makes the score 14-7. So that drive, 4 plays. And it ends with a touchdown pass to Gabriel Davis. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And they'll start at the 25 as Powell decides against returning it. Matthew Stafford going to lead the Super Bowl champs back onto the field. He had the touchdown pass on their previous drive, and they'll search for another score as they begin here with a 1st and 10. Back to throw, Stafford. And this is taken in by the tight end, Bryson Hopkins. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. They may want to go back to that one. First play of the drive, good for 15 and a 1st down. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the second quarter, 14-7.
I got a kick out of that one, partner. You and I talk often about trying to hide receivers in certain situations, but a guy of his size can't really hide him. But the tight end drag route, definitely an effective way to sneak him across the formation for an easy completion and a 1st down.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Stafford looking underneath. He's got Akers. And they're going to get this to about the 44-yard line. 1st down now, but the clock continues to move. Stafford's pass complete. He's got Kupp. And he's going to be out of bounds down around the 35-yard line. Here's 2nd and a yard. Here's Stafford. Man open is Robinson. And he'll head out of bounds inside the 10. Mark it down at the 9. That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup. A chance now to get even before the break as they come up 1st and goal. Throwing again is Stafford. And this is caught. He's got it. Touchdown, L.A. Allen Robinson. A 9-yard touchdown grab. And the Rams are an extra point away from evening this one up. Extra point by Gain is up and good. And that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. Taken in at the 3. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. And now this offense comes back out onto the field. Tie ball game, still a little more than a minute to go in the half. The question, can they put something together here, try to take that lead into intermission?
I would have to think that would be the goal for sure. I don't think you sit on anything here. Here's your opportunity. Push it downfield. As you mentioned, it's a tie game. So minus a disaster on your part, you've got that in your back pocket. Go ahead and try and get some points and feel great going into the half.
Swinging this out wide here for Cook. And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5. Well, Charles, here's a peek at their draft class for 2022. And look, we know this is a team that's known for an exciting passing attack, but in the first round, they kind of went on the flip side of that. Got a big-time player for their secondary.
And just because they can win those shootout games doesn't mean they want to be in that situation all the time. So,
all right, we will save the Week 1 highlights and apparently get right back to the action here in the third. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. We'll see if Week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. And good coverage there on special teams as he'll get him down shy of the 20. The Bills offense set to take over to begin quarter number 3. It's a tie football game here. What do you think, Charles, the message was at halftime?
Well, I think that they probably just looked at things and said, we're fortunate that this is a tie game. No need to panic. No need to change a whole lot. We didn't play anything close to our best in the first half, so we don't have to go out and win one for the giver. Let's just go out and play our best football and win one for us.
It's brought in by Jamison Crowder. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. First catch of the new season for him, and he picks up the first. Allen. And the Rams got him. They bring him down. Sean Robinson, too much to handle that time, gets the sack.
And we all know how talented this guy is, who's calling the signals for him, but even the best in the game, they can struggle against a good, cohesive zone coverage. Can't find a gap in the secondary quick enough, and he ends up taking a sack.
Under pressure, and they got to him again. The perennial Pro Bowler, Aaron Donald, gets the sack. So after the sack, Allen and the Bills with work to do on 3rd and long. Back to throw. Allen. Man open, here is Crowder. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A real letdown defensively. That was 3rd and a bundle, but they allow the conversion. A play fake to Singletary, and now it's Allen. That's complete as he goes right back to Crowder. And he'll be taken down here just shy of the 30.
That's the 3rd time on this drive that these two have connected with each other. They've got a real rapport going. And right now, it's paying off with big chunks of yardage, as shown by that last play.
Allen hit. He lost the football. And now the Rams have got it, going the other way. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And the points, they have come fast and furious.
Out the ball right now, do you? Because you're either thinking, my replacement may get an opportunity.
Your head better be on a swivel.
Totally. Or maybe I just need to get out of the game for a while because I just can't slow these guys down. They've got to figure out a way to disrupt these offenses. And one guy makes a big play, and that can help change things.
They'll be looking for disruption on both sides right now. Stafford. Oh, that's into double coverage and intercepted. Jair Elam makes a pick, and his guys will take over at the 30. So after the INT, it's Allen. To Crowder, and he's got it on the crossing route. And they're going to get this down inside the 15.
And as a quarterback, you always want to exploit gaps in the defense, and he finds one here. Crossing route, working from right to left across the field. And once you get defenders going in the wrong direction, it is awfully hard for them to pivot back, and you end up getting the first down.
Up from the secondary to make the tackle, Jalen Ramsey. And the last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. To throw, it's Allen. And he's got it. And they corral him just a couple yards shy of the end zone. It's a 10-yard gain there to set him up 1st and goal.
And remember, this drive started off following the turnover. And they've taken no time working their way down the short field. A nice connection there, and now they're looking at a 1st and goal.
They'll run here with Moss. And he takes it in across the chalk for a Bills touchdown. Zach Moss, his first rushing touchdown on the year. And the Bills have moved out in front here in the final minute of the third quarter. The extra point by Bass, up and good. And the lead is now 21-14. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And they'll start at the 25 as Powell decides against returning it. The offense for Los Angeles returns to the field. So the offense back out now, coming off its first interception of the game the last time out, trying to reestablish some momentum here, Charles. But they're trailing defensively. Maybe these guys smelling the blood in the water a little bit.
Yeah, I think that they probably are. But what they need to do right now is just make sure they don't force the action too much themselves. They've got them on the run a little bit. You just want to be in a position where if they make another mistake, you're there to capitalize on it and take it away from them.
Now they're able to swarm him behind the line, and his rough night continues. Now a stoppage here as we've got a Bill shaken up on the play. While the medical staff checks on him, we'll step aside in this Week 1 contest. It's complete to Robinson. And he'll go down, and that will do it for the third quarter of action. 1 quarter remains here in this Thursday night matchup. Back now here on EA Sports. It's the Rams trailing, but they do have the football as we start the fourth and final quarter. Now a first down throw. Stafford. This one hauled in, and again it's Robinson. So the completion good for 7 there, and it's second down. Now Stafford. The hook up on the right side to Hopkins. And he'll be tackled on the other side of midfield at the 46-yard line.
I like the design that we're seeing right there. This is what they need. Down by a touchdown here in the fourth. They just need to keep working their way downfield. And when they see openings, take their shots.
Stafford going to give this to Akers. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down. And the trend continues here in the fourth like it was in the first, second, and third. He's had nowhere to run.
And you're probably thinking to yourself, why do they keep feeding him the football? Well, they trust him first and foremost. They do believe that over time he might actually pop one of these runs. The bottom line is he takes care of the ball well for them, so they keep handing it to him.
Over 100 yards receiving for him now in the opener. And it's a first down.
As he gets the first down, let's take a look at what Cooper Kupp did last season, because it was one of the greatest years for a receiver in NFL history. 145 catches, 1,947 yards, both second most in a season all time. Truly an MVP caliber performance for the Super Bowl champs, and he capped it off in the Super Bowl himself as the MVP.
Off the fake to Akers. Here's Stafford. That'll be caught by Kupp. And he'll be out of bounds, able to get it down to the 25 there. That'll leave him with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. They'll go with Akers here up the middle. And he will be knocked down hard, but he will have the first down.
3rd and 2, right? So this is a situation where low man has got to win at the line of scrimmage, but it's not just the low man winning. It's the low man who's winning with some force, and they had that to pick up the first down.
Barely picking it up, but they did. Working with a 2nd and 4.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4.
They give up the middle to Akers. And he stopped immediately there. No gain on the play that time, and they'll look to convert on what will be a 3rd and 4.
It's now 3rd and 4.
Up the middle, here's Henderson. Give him a couple on the run as it brings up a 4th down. 4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So it's Rams football here as we get you reset. And they've got a 4th down now in a game that, to be honest, has been pretty much everything we could have asked for. Desperation time for Stafford on 4th down. And it's complete. He's got it in the end zone. Touchdown, Rams. Allen Robinson. Already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Rams are an extra point away from tying this game here in the final minutes. The extra point, a vital one, and he gets it to go. And partner, we've got a tie game here in the 4th. A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away. And out a little across the 25 and the 27. Buffalo set to get the football back here as this offense takes the field again. It's been a while since they've been out there. We just saw that long touchdown drive by the opposition. But remember, when this crew was out here last, Charles, they scored as well.
And let's make sure we give both offensive staff some credit, and especially the offensive coordinators, because we spoke with both of them in the lead up to this game, and both were really confident in their game plan. They felt like they had scouted their opponents and focused on specific areas in practice this week to make sure that they were ready to go. And frankly, it looks like they both did an excellent job.
Now we'll see if those game plans can keep this streak of touchdowns going here. He gets this complete to Diggs, and they're going to get this up to midfield.
Now you're right on the edge of field goal range. You've still got time, but get up to the line of scrimmage and get set.
Allen. Into the hands of Singletary. And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds. Throwing is Allen. Now they go screen. It's complete. And he'll be hauled down at about the 30-yard line.
Partner, you got to like what they're doing right there. Little by little, they're getting closer. Another good pickup.
And we need overtime to decide this one after 4 quarters. It's a little teaching moment here. Overtime rules. Remind us how this goes, partner.
Okay, so in the past, we had sudden death. First team to score wins, but no longer. Now, if the team receives the ball, scores a touchdown, they win the game. If they kick a field goal, though, or don't score, the other team gets a possession. And after both teams get a possession, then we're into sudden death. First team to score wins the game.
And we will not see a return to start overtime. It'll come out to the 25-yard line. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And everyone knows the OT rules, Charles, but pretty simple formula. They go down and get a field goal, we continue play, but if they can find the end zone on this possession, ball game over.
And as meticulously as all teams plan for a game, I don't doubt for a second on that offense coordinator's play sheet, he's got some overtime plays that he wants to run. I know it sounds crazy, but they plan for everything. 1st and 10 all the way throughout the game, 2nd and 7, whatever. Right now, he's looking at that play sheet saying, if we get to overtime, what can we break out that they haven't seen?
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. They'll run out of the gun with Akers. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. It's a Rams first down on a pickup of 10.
Most of their damage has been done through the air. I mean, they've rung the bell 3 times with passing touchdowns, but guess what? Ground game has not been neglected. Nice little burst right there.
They'll fake the give. Now Stafford. Pass incomplete. As a fan of the NFL, for an opener, you can't ask for much more than this. Overtime in week 1.
I know it's hard to believe that some people may not have been watching our game, but I'll bet through social media they found out this one was snug and getting into overtime, and they flipped over here in a hurry. This is fantastic. If you're a fan of ball, you love these types of games.
Now a give. Akers running left. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. Here's Riley Dixon now. On for a very important punt here in overtime. And no return here. Where will they spot it? They say just outside the 20-yard line. Here's the Buffalo offense now as they get set to take over here. Well, their defense did the job, got off the field without giving up any points, and now, Charles, all they need here is a field goal, and they get the victory.
Yeah, and this is the way I love overtime. I'm one of those really, really old school guys that like sudden death right from the beginning. Well, we've got it now because any points wins the game. On defense, get a safety, a pick six, fumble return, you can win it as well. So I'm really looking forward to this series and see how both sides play.
They'll try and run for this with Singletary. And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means fourth down. It'll be a pickup of just 2, and that'll bring up fourth down. Singletary, they'll run for it. And he gets it to the 34, good enough for the first. Just a gain of 3, but they'll certainly take it as they convert on fourth down. They'll run on first down with Singletary. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard.
Offensive linemen love creating space for their guys carrying the ball. But when that guy also breaks tackles and creates extra yardage, they almost feel like he's one of them, and they really embrace him.
Going deep for Diggs. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And they're going to get this down to about the 17-yard line here. Now the timeout comes here. In the waning seconds of this overtime as we could be set up at long last for a potential game winner. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down. Rolling to his right. Toward the back corner of the end zone, but he could not get the feet down. This will wind up incomplete.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move,
and it's intercepted. Picked off by Jalen Ramsey. And the Rams are going to take over at their own 11-yard line. Well, how about this? The very, very rare tie that we just witnessed. Hard to believe.
When I'm in my zone.